And welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. In today's video, we are going to talk about a very undervalued stock. But before we get started, how about we get some coffee? All right, so don't forget to drop a like on this video as well as press that amazing subscribe button, because honestly it does go a long way in supporting the channel. Let's go ahead and look at this heat map. Obviously this is from the last week. Ended up in a pretty positive way, which is pretty amazing, not gonna lie. I love making money and not losing everything, obviously. But we are talking about Donna. Donna currently finished last week at $16.45, which was a tiny bit higher than what it opened up that same day. If you look at the week chart, yes, it has a lot of volatility. It is in the EV sector, and a lot of the EV companies right now are getting bombarded by a lot of short things out there. People are coming out with some, short seller reports, and it really does hurt them. They still are getting compared to Nikola, which is still hurting them, like Hyliion, etc., etc. But this company currently going for $16.45, very undervalued, and here is why. Well, this is the reason why. One, it's been here since 1904. It has a strong foundation. If you guys didn't know that, now you do, right? So Donna does chassis, if you know what that means. But look at this video, it's pretty cool. Anyways, they're also in tons of locations around the whole entire world. They're not just located here in the US or in Europe. They're located in South America, in Australia, in Asia, all over the place. We look at the power presentation that they had, their third quarter earnings report, and it is pretty freaking good, not even gonna lie. Their sales increased by $960 million. That's from the prior quarter, which is pretty freaking amazing. Adjusted free cash flow also increased $394 million from the previous quarter. Guys, that's from the previous quarter. That's pretty freaking amazing. Their adjusted EPS is 37 cents, which also was increased $1.06. And we look down here, they have different EV customer spotlights, like the zero emission Class 8 urban delivery truck. For Amazon, they have the zero emission waste disposal truck right over here, and they also have the zero emission school bus, which is pretty important to multiple states which are trying to get rid of a lot more of their carbon cars or trucks or Class 8 vehicles, and that they are also trying to have a little bit better of on their sustainability of energy. They are trying to go higher on energy efficient, renewable energy, waste elimination, and water conservation. So Donna in total is trying to reduce the total annual GHG emissions by 50%, or by more than 50% by 2035, which is pretty important because they are thinking about the future. They are thinking not just what they can do right now, but also what can they do in the future, especially since a lot of their investors or a lot of their customers are energy efficient, like EVs, like Hyliion, like Workhorse and stuff like that. That's the type of companies that they are dealing with. Therefore they are changing with time as well. And if we look at their financial results, just because just so you guys know, their sales also increased from 1,078 to 1,994 from Q2 2020 to Q3 2020, which is pretty amazing. Increasing that much, it's freaking crazy, right? It's freaking amazing. Looking to see what Donna is currently doing with a lot of their sales, especially that you can see a lot of net cash flow in their system. So that's pretty important to see. I don't want to make this video too long, maybe under 5 minutes. So in their end market outlook, The light truck demand expected to remain strong for key platforms. They're trying to launch new products out there, especially with the Bronco that just came out for Ford. The Class 8 and medium duty demand expected to strengthen. New business from EV programs beginning middle of next year, which is pretty important, which that means that their sales is just going to increase from the 1,994 right now. And they also expect continued improvement in agriculture equipment demand. So anyways, that was today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Donna is a very undervalued stock right now. Yes, it has a lot of volatility, especially coming from the elections that we had last month. It's pretty important to know that we that we are looking at this high volatility, but you do have to make and do your own homework, do your own due diligence before investing in any of these companies, because obviously I am not a financial advisor. All right, so don't forget to drop a like on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. It does go a long way in supporting the channel, and I do thank every single one of you guys. And I'll see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.